On the way in here last night, about, I don't know, 20, 30 miles back down the highway, I had thought I seen a deer cross the road, but then as I got a little closer, it was like, it's too small to be a deer. I thought, well, maybe it's a coyote. I didn't know if they got coyote in this area or not, but driving out on the trail this morning, there was a couple places where I seen coyote turds on the trail, so I know there's coyote out here. Good thing I didn't play around in the dark last night. I just sat in the Jeep and edited video, but I got a fair amount of video edited, but definitely got a lot more to go. So I'll keep my eyes out for coyote this morning if I see any, and I'll try to get them on camera. I doubt it, because the one that I seen cross the road was, I mean, he was only a quarter mile or so ahead of me, and time I got up there, I slowed right down, and I could not even see him anywhere. They blend in so well with this landscape, I'm sure. All right, I'm almost back to the highway. I've got just barely over half a tank of gas left to make it back to the gas station. I would have liked to stopped and picked up a few more pieces of obsidian. I seen a few places where you could actually see it laying in the road, but I just don't want to risk it as far as gas-wise. Sure, there's a spot that I can go left here and get gas, but that's close to 50 miles. And then I still have to turn around and come back. Yeah, 51 miles. And then I still have to turn around and come back the other way, 51 miles back, plus the 130, because it's 150 miles to Andy's place from Winnemucca, so it's almost 130, or yeah, just over 130 miles back to Winnemucca from here, and I'd almost be back in the same predicament. I'd have a little more gas, but I'd be, an hour and a half behind. So I might as well just head for Winnemucca and get on my way to Pyramid Lake. I'll be pretty low time I get to Winnemucca, but should be all right. Well, I'm just about down to half a tank. I've gone right around 190 miles since I filled up, but that's not counting the idling I did last night when I was editing video and charging batteries and keeping the truck warm and charging batteries a little more so I could watch a movie, because I had a movie on my laptop, Angel Eyes, with Jennifer Lopez, and I think his name is Jim Caviezel or something like that. Very good movie. So I kind of sat and watched that before I went to bed last night. So yeah, I did a little bit of idling, but I'm still a little bit above half, just a hair, and another 10 miles would be 200 miles. So yeah, and I've only got, right now I've got 110 miles to go back to town, so I'm good. It's better to be safe than sorry. Even on AM, it'll search twice through and not find a station. This is nothing out here. It'll search twice through and stop back where it was at 1610. Not a radio station to be found, not even on AM. I seen one of these yesterday, right in this area. There's a great big bird up there. And I open my door. If you look back there, there's a nest right there in the crotch of that power line. I'm sure it's a hawk. That's a big bird. Look at the sand dunes. I didn't notice these when I went by yesterday. That's cool. Sand dunes blowing in out of the desert. Wow, that's pretty neat. Check this out. It's the first time I've ever seen this. It's for charging stations for Tesla electric cars at a normal gas station. Huh, neat. Well, I just got off the freeway Stopped and filled up gas, and we're heading toward Pyramid Lake. It is down this way. And then after Pyramid Lake, we turn around and start heading back east. I won't make it all the way to Grand Canyon tonight, but Grand Canyon will be the first stop on the way home. That's something I didn't know. I just passed a sign that said entering Pyramid Lake Reservation. So apparently Pyramid Lake is part of an Indian reservation. Truckee River. It's an old train track crossing, trestle, I guess. And I don't know which way I'm going, so I guess I'm just looking for signs. I know I'm supposed to follow, I think it's 447. It's the number of the road. 447 north. I know it's a little ways out here. Could be 30 to 50 miles by my guess, looking at the map on my phone. I guess we'll find out when we get up here. Oh, well, here's the beginning of 447, and Pyramid Lake is not nearly as far as I thought. According to this sign here, it's only 18 miles, which is cool. It'll give me a quick start back toward St. George, Utah, which is probably where I'm going to spend the night tonight, and then go to Grand Canyon first thing in the morning. But I'm sure I've got a good, probably close to 150 miles back to St. George, because I'm only like 40 miles from California border, Reno. You ever notice on the Indian reservations, the houses look kind of run down and small and old, just very simple? I mean, that just tells me that the Indians are poor, don't have a lot of money, or they don't like to do any work to their house, one or the other. Well, according to my odometer, I've still got, about 7, almost 8 miles to Pyramid Lake, but it looks like you can see it off there in the distance. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure it's probably the only lake in the area. Actually, I am sure it's the only lake in the area, because I remember looking at the map. And then I also said a few minutes ago about the distance back to St. George. I got thinking about it. I'm sure it's a lot farther than 150 miles. It's probably more like 300 or so, because it's almost, it's all the way across Nevada. So it's all right. I'll probably make it there about dark, or maybe a little after dark. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll stop at a McDonald's on the way, because that's about the only place I can get internet on my phone, is to stop at McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi, and then just rent my motel online before I even get there. So let's get up here and check out the Pyramid Lake.